How long have you been gone for?
It was
Brian,
30 days.
Oh, shit.
30 days. I did shows in 25 different cities in 11 different countries.
How long you been doing stand-up for?
I started 5 years ago.
Are you enjoying it?
I love it.
It's a lot of fun, right?
I fucking love it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that should have done it a long time ago. They just
Steve, you're not even
did.
smoking cigarettes no more?
Nah, man, I quit cigarettes.
How long have you been quitting cigarettes for?
It's over 3 years.
All right, let me tell you a little fucking story on the podcast. About 6 years ago, we both lived in the El Compadre neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about?
How's El Compadre not a gay bar?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
We lived in the El Compadre neighborhood, right?
El Compadre.
And I used to
there.
have a little freak on Gardner. I'd go over there like at 4 in the morning and eat some ass.
You could go eat some ass?
Eat some ass and eat some pussy. We'd snort coke. And then at like 7, I'd run out of cigarettes. And I'd go over to 7-Eleven on Curson there. By that liquor store and that little 7-Eleven.
And I'd be lugging nitrous down the street.
And I'd be going in there for 2 packs of cigarettes, and my boy Steve-o would come in and ask for a fucking carton because he was going to war. You understand me? Some people like me are amateurs. We get 2 packs because we're pussies. Steve-o's like, why fuck around? I got a chick. I got it tied up. I got nitrous. We going to war. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds about
and that's
right.
One of the last times. That was used to be a fucking hotbed neighborhood there. You could stick out of your house at 8 and somebody would pull over. Dog, you want to hang out? That's a crazy fucking neighborhood.
Remember that place on Gardner? Yeah, where Ralphie May lived there.
All
you
of
lived
us.
there.
All of
Who
us.
else lived there? Who else lived there?
Well, the guy with the fucking piece on his head lived next door, and we used to torture him coked out. The guy that does all the fucking movies. What the fuck? That Ralphie May told the story that he goes, "You did that movie with Jennifer Lopez. You owe me $750 for a ticket."
Who is that? What?
And he asked Ralphie, "How many movies have you been in?" And then he insulted. He used to work on his cars. But who's the big fucking star now that has a little blonde hair piece?
Chaz Palminteri?
What?
No.
Dude, there was this
Oh,
guy.
Ryan Gosling?
Nah, real good-looking guy. He was in that movie with the attorneys when they were going to kill the black kid.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey lived on fucking Gardner when he was broke. So after he bought that house next door, and all those cars there, 3 of them are his. So he used to work on his cars back there. So we get gacked out and yell shit out the window. Cocksucker.
Oh, man.
Who's that? he looking around. That's a little fucked up.
That was a fun party hotel. That apartment building you lived in.
Somebody jumped off that building one night, coked up on the dare from El Compadre. 3 floors there, a little 1440 Gardner right behind El Compadre. El Compadre is a little Mexican, but all these idiots stand on line in Hollywood, and they go to these VIP things. And listen, if you're looking for a hot night, just go to El Compadre. There's always a victim there. There's always blow. The
Back patio.
Come over with,
You shouldn't be talking about this on the radio.
They know.
I know, you're ruining
Listen,
everything.
They make $300,000 a year off tamales and $10 million off blow. The whole family got fucking BMWs. It don't take a fucking swami to go over there. Nobody eats. Everybody's jaws going from side to side. What do you think they fucking serve there?
Oh my
What do you think they serve? Salad, you fuck, to kill the acid?
I want to go on a limb and say I disapprove of
You
this
go in there.
outing
You
of
go
a
in
fine
there.
establishment.
Everybody in that motherfucker's drinking those margaritas. Those are per se the strongest margaritas in town.
And that's to calm you down when you're on coke.
Sure. How many fucking you go there? I went there one night. I went there one night off a plane because you know after a long plane ride you need a good fucking bump sometimes. And I remember getting there. Like, I used to go there like at 8. I used to go there like at 8 before the party
That
started.
should be on a billboard.
You go in there.
Pan Am.
You go in there, you go
After
in there
a
at
long
8,
flight, you need a good
before
bump.
the dishwashers get going. Like I said, you go in there at 11, you could tell the waiters are all fucked up. They're sweating, they're jawing. That's El Compadre. But I used to go in there early and pick up a package. But if you go there like at 11, you miss that calling. So now you go into a different realm of cocaine. That twilight zone of cocaine where people are talking and their hands are moving and their eyes are on fire and they're shaking and they're telling you life. And I walked into that. And I remember once you walk into that realm, like it just spooked me out. It was like Star Trek when they would, and you would.
What is it about coked out people that they can't read reactions?
And it's
they don't know how
more.
they're coming off to you.
I think once you have 16 or more coked up people in an area, it just becomes something else, like a Martian fucking zone.
We were in Phoenix once, and it was me and Brian, and who else was there? Was it Tate and Eddie? Were Tate and Eddie
Tate and
there
Eddie,
too?
yeah.
And we were in the middle of this very like hip Scottsdale club. You know, it's where everything goes down. We're all drinking and everything. And I'm like, these people are fucking weird, man. This is a weird group. And Brian goes, everyone's on coke.
Everybody.
I go, everyone's on coke? I go, everyone? He goes, everyone's on coke.
Everybody.
He goes, I go, how do you know? He goes, look at their hands. They keep rubbing their nose and see how they're talking together? I bet right now they're all just telling each other some bullshit and they're not even listening to the other person talk.
No, you don't know nothing.
I was like, whoa. And then I started watching, and that was exactly what was going on. Everybody was going like this. Everybody was like touching their face and doing a lot of this. And everybody
really
was just
fast.
talking up a storm. And they kept people kept hitting faces. You know when you got swap ears?
Oh, yeah.
Or to talk. They kept fucking
Wow,
talking each other because they both wanted to talk at the same time. So they were like cock blocking each other.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What about the night we were at that club? What about the night we were at that club and the people hit the fucking chick freaked out in the car and ran over the fucking valet driver?
Oh, yeah.
And you and me were in the club and we walked out and there was cops everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, what
Oh,
the
my God. There was
fuck?
people laid out. There was people laid out on the street. We saw people. We came there. We walked out the door right after it happened. It was like a scene in a movie. It didn't look real because the people, there was no blood, but the people were like scattered, like lying on the ground, like a fucking science fiction movie where a ray gun zapped everybody. They all fell down. It didn't look real.
What, a bunch of people got hit?
A bunch of people.
A bunch of people.
Like
though.
10, 15, something like that.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
this person just hit the gas and just ran over a bunch of people and really fucked these people up.
And then
bad.
put it in reverse.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a fucking story.
It's
like,
a
when they're
nightmare.
telling us this,
A
he got
horrible
in the car,
nightmare.
he was on E. He got in the car, and the valet
Oh,
was
my
giving him, and he
God.
fucking stepped on it, took the valet, took
Oh,
somebody
my
else,
God.
took somebody else, and he put the car in reverse and started back. Here's the fucked up thing
He
about
backed
that
up to
night.
apologize,
Here's the
probably.
fucked up thing about that.
My bad!
This was the heat of Fear Factor. This was like this first year of Fear Factor, which Fear Factor had gone off the charts. And him and I were at this club, and we weren't drinking. We just went to the club to go out. And we're talking to people, and on the way out, these people stopped Joe.
I'm cool,
Like
man.
two
Thanks,
girls
brother.
and a guy, and they were like, how can we get on Fear Factor? And usually Joe blows them off. Like, how are you going to get on Fear Factor? You're drunk. But Joe was like, I don't know. You got to call NBC. And you know what? Like, it was perfect timing. Like that 4 minutes talking to them, like we walked out, and I hate to say that as we walked out, this was just like people going,
Right.
call the
That
police,
would've been you.
call the police. We just walked
Could've
out
been
into
us easily.
call the police.
Fuck.
Easily.
You know,
There's
so
people
it's really
waiting at the
weird
valet
how-
stand. That would have been
Yeah.
us.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, the other night on YouTube, I was watching all this Formula One shit from the 40s and 50s, and the
Jesus.
heyday when people used to fucking die all the time.
When I, like
Like-
the Monopoly car piece, like that style
No, these
of
are these are like Ferraris and
Oh,
shit, but
okay.
it was sort of like, you know, your head sticking
really-
over the
yeah, your
windshield.
head's sticking out of the
Yeah.
car, right?
So they had some
Yeah.
German guy, was some crazy guy's name was like Klaus von something. They used to call him Klaus von Crash because he was a fucking maniac. And they actually have the footage on YouTube where his fatal crash. This fucking guy gets clipped. He goes into the crowd, kills like 11 people, comes back out again. I think he gets hit, but like that was just like a regular occurrence that you'd go to a race and people would die, and like nobody got sued. And what's fucking hilarious back then is when you got fucked up, the first thing people wanted to do was get you on your feet. They're like, get him on his feet.
yeah.
You fucking spinal cords all over. Get him on his feet. Get him some air. They're doing this shit with your arms because they think it's going to bring oxygen into your lungs.
Pumping
You just,
your
all
legs.
of them. Yeah.
People were tougher than they walked it off. You got hit by a car.
No,
you
these-
well,
walked
they
the
died
fuck
at
off.
40.
You know what I watched the other day?
No,
I
these
watched
people
the Steve
died.
McQueen movie Le Mans.
Good movie.
Good
Great
fucking
movie.
movie.
Fucking crazy,
man.
though,
Very
like, well-
interesting the way that movie was done. Like they would never make a movie.